What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com.
Here are my DFS picks for MLB Saturday, May 22nd.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos.
In this video, I'm going to go over my top DFS picks for today's MLB slate.
And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made.
Okay guys, we have a 6-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. Our picks were on fire last night. Every single one of them hit. I think it was over 180 fantasy points if you played all 5 of those picks. Now that normally doesn't happen. Normally 1 or 2 of those players are duds, but we hit on all of them yesterday, and we've been on somewhat of a hot streak for a little while here in MLB. So congratulations to everyone that are playing their favorite players from these picks. I hope you're playing the right ones. It's always difficult with baseball, but with that said, let's get into these pitchers. I like Walker Buehler pitching against a low salary batting team, the San Francisco Giants. Walker Buehler, he's giving up a .689 OPS to lefties and a .601 OPS to righties. He's facing 4 lefties and 4 righties. On top of that, the Giants have only hit 10 of his last 39 pitches. That's a .256 batting average. He's $10,500 FanDuel salary, and he's $500 more on DraftKings. Projected at 37.5 fantasy points here tonight. He has an ERA of 2.98. Record is 2-0 on the season. Pitching an average of 94 pitches per game, averaging 38 fantasy points per game. He scored 52, 33, and 40 fantasy points in the last 3 games. So I like Walker Buehler here versus the San Francisco Giants. Okay, let's take a look at the first base position. I like Anthony Rizzo with a 6% batting advantage over Miles Mikolas. Anthony Rizzo is batting 6% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .806 OPS versus righties. Now I like this pick because Anthony Rizzo is 8 for 21 with a .381 batting average and a .887 OPS versus Mikolas. And he's only $2,900 FanDuel salary and $1,600 more on DraftKings. Projected at 11 fantasy points here tonight, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 25 and 9 fantasy points in his last 2 games. So I like Anthony Rizzo here versus Miles Mikolas. Okay everyone, it's time to announce the winner of our $100 weekly comment contest. And the winner is Philip Smithberg. Philip Smithberg, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's $100 weekly comment contest. Please reply to our comment to collect your prize.
Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you.
Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I like Jean Segura with a 19% batting advantage over Nathan Eovaldi. Jean Segura, he's batting a .794 OPS versus righties. And Nathan Eovaldi, he pitches his worst ball versus righty batters. 22% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .830 OPS versus righties. I like this pick because Jean Segura is 4 for 12, batting a .333 batting average, and a .750 OPS versus Eovaldi. And he's only $2,700 FanDuel salary, and he's $1,900 more on DraftKings. Projected at 9.6 fantasy points here tonight. He's averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season, and he scored 31, 0, and 6 fantasy points in the last 3 games. So I like Gene Shigura here versus Nathan Eovaldi. Okay, who do we have at the third base position? I like Rafael Devers with a 60% batting advantage over Spencer Howard. A low salary pitcher, Spencer Howard. Rafael Devers, he's batting 33% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .969 OPS versus righties. And Spencer Howard throws his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a 1.148 OPS versus lefties. There's no at-bats versus Howard yet, and Rafael Devers is $3,800 FanDuel salary and $1,600 more on DraftKings. Projected at 10.7 fantasy points here tonight, averaging 14 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 38, 12, and 12 fantasy points in the last 3 games. So I like Rafael Devers here versus Spencer Howard. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Xander Bogaerts, batting against that same low salary pitcher, Spencer Howard. Now, I looked pretty long and hard to find a better pick than Xander Bogaerts, and I just couldn't find one, guys. Just not a great shortstop position here tonight. So Xander Bogaerts is batting a .898 OPS versus righties, and Spencer Howard is giving up a .837 OPS versus righties. Bogaerts is $3,800 FanDuel salary and $1,900 more on DraftKings. Projected at 11.1 fantasy points here tonight, averaging 13 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 19, 18, and 9 fantasy points in the last 3 games. So I like Xander Bogaerts here versus Spencer Howard. Now, the other shortstops that I would consider playing here tonight, Bo Bichette, Fernando Tatis Jr., and Marcus Semien.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, moving on to the outfield position. I like Alex Verdugo with a 44% batting advantage over that same low salary pitcher, Spencer Howard. So I'm going for the Boston stack versus Spencer Howard here, because Alex Verdugo, he's batting 17% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .876 OPS versus righties, and we know Spencer Howard throws his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a 1.148 OPS to lefties. There's no at-bats versus Howard yet, and Alex Verdugo is $3,100 FanDuel salary and $1,100 more on DraftKings. Projected at 10.7 fantasy points here tonight, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 15, 7, and 25 fantasy points in his last 3 games. So I like Alex Verdugo here versus Spencer Howard.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.